So right, and what's up everybody, this is Abik and welcome back to another video of Mist Rock or the Explore with Abik. So today we will do some basic things on Figma. So at the first, to go to the Figma, we have to go to the URL known as figma.com. So after we type the figma.com, this is the homepage of the Figma. So here is, we can see the documentation by this get started, clicking on the get started. So first of all we have to sign up, and I have already signed up over here. So we need to log in, or I need to log in. So these are my credentials for login. After login, I will get into the account where I have the previous project, as well as I can create a new project. Okay, it's asking for verification. So this is the captcha for bot verification. I've tried many times, so it's asking for the captcha of image. So this is not related to the topic of Figma, but also for logging in, these are required, or this shows the security on a website. Again, I got a problem on the Chrome. So I think finally, after a lot of struggling in the captchas, we have finally logged into the Figma's homepage or dashboard, where we can create a new design file and new Figma or Figma file, as well as many just like templates. We can import the templates and use it in our project. So for now we will just create a simple login page or login interface, where user can provide email and password and click on the button to the login. So we will just create a new design file. If this will be displayed on the screen if you are logged into the Figma. So let's get into it. So now here I have a blank page or blank frame. So first of all we will see at the simple components or simple keys on the Figma. Just like this is the move key, where we can move the frames and the objects, as well as components. And this scale is to scale up and down, or zoom in and zoom out, just like that. And this is a frame where we can create a desktop frame, mobile view frame, so just like that. And the slice is to cut the frame. So we will look at simply and just start creating a login page. So this is a rectangle, where we can create a rectangle, line, arrow, ellipse means circle, polygon, star, or also we can place the image. And these are the pencil tool, and among these all we will use most of the time the frame, and the first one, move object or move element, and rectangle, ellipse, as well as sometimes we may also require line. And the main part is the text, where we may require a big text or a small text. So at the first I will just name this project as a simple or sample project. So, and I'll create a frame here, or just we can create a frame by clicking on the keyboard by the button F. Also we can click here. So I'll click here and create a frame of, just like I'll make it as I want. So it's, I think, a little bit this like desktop can be of bit of this size. Also we can change the size of this by uh, providing the width and height. It's like I'll provide the width of 19, width could be just like 1200, and height could be just like 1080. And this is a frame of picture. This could be a little bit big, so we will just see in this small. So this could be okay for us. First of all, I will just see the right corner of the screen where we can see the different elements where we can add or edit this frame. First of all, we will see at the, we have already seen at the width and height. Also we can change it from here, and now we will directly see at the fill where we can change the color of the frame, just like scrolling or moving this pointer. Also we can take it from the screen by clicking on this object or this element, just like I'll click on this black, then it will be black. But for now I will just make it this. It will be okay for me to make a wireframe of login. So let's begin it. Inside of this, so after creating a frame, first we have to see here we got a frame one element or the layers here, and we can name it by double clicking this, just like we will just name it just like login page. So this could be a login page. We could have multiple these frames, or we could have multiple frames just like sign up page and other frames which will be required for developing a wireframe. So I think you are following me as well. And so we will make a rectangle over here inside of this login frame. A rectangle could be just like this. This could, we can assume at whatever we want here, but it should look like professional, or it should look like this better interface. So after keeping this here in the inside of login page, we can see here it's inside of this login frame or rectangle. And also we can change the height and width from the right corner side, and then after we can also change the corner or border of this rectangle, just like it is 0 now and I'll change to 10. Then we can see the results just like this. Its corners are changed to this, it's like curve. Hope you understand my English. Sorry for the cough. So I have a white frame here, and we can provide a logo just like, or the text where we can input, it's like font or login page, whatever you like. Over here the company name or something like that. Now I have got this small text which we can see by eyes if I put the frame, if I zoom out the frame. So for that we will click on the control button and scroll up and down the mouse, this scroll button or whatever it says scroll. So we will scroll it, and how much we can zoom it. So to make this text bigger, we can simply change it from here. These are the properties of text. So its font size is 12 pixel, I think. So it's giving here 12 pixel. So I'll make it up to 32 pixel, so it's being big. We can also input a custom just like 36. It's bigger than the before, and we can change the indentation of the text just like left kernel, text align left, text align center, text align right. For this login page, I'll just put it in the text align center. Also, we can just stretch the text align middle, just like it is at the top, we can see, but we can put it on the bottom as well as in the middle. So I will just put in the middle for easiness. And also, just like before, we can fill it with the colors whatever we want. It's like red, we can see the changing color over here at the background. So red, black, white, whatever we want. I'll just put it to the black, or I'll just keep it to black. So this is the text. Now for login, I think I have to put a label which can be a username or email. That could be a simple text, just like text. I'll just stretch it up to the middle and name it as email. So this could be a little bit smaller than the title, so I will select this all and change the font size of it up to 20. I think it's a little bit small, up to 24. It's also a little bit small, up to 27. Okay now. So I'll change the indentation to the left, text align left, so it will go to the left. It's okay now. Also we can change it to, or we can stretch it to the right and the right, or the left, sorry. And also we can put it wherever we want. So now we got a label, and now we require our input field, which could be a rectangle, just like this. I'll click on the rectangle and make an input field, just like this. So the input field color is white, so we cannot see it, or the borders are only visible and the content is not visible. So we'll simply change the fill to a little bit darker than the white, so it's a little bit darker. I'll change a little bit smaller, and to this line, this email line. So this could be an input field, and you can change it to the color of the input fields from sourcing to the website, which are your favorites. And then we will just, now here we have 4 elements or 5 elements. First the frame, and the second one is the rectangle, this over rectangle, and the third one is the login page, which is the text, and the fourth one is the email, it's also a text, and the rectangle 2 is also a rectangle, which is an input field, which will be used as an input field, or just we can say like that. So here we can see the rectangle 1 is below of all of these. If we put this rectangle 1 at above of this all by just clicking on it and scrolling to up, then it will overlap all the components of all the elements of the page or the frame, just like we can see over here at the right side. So we can't see the input fields and the labels and the title. So for that we have to put the main frame to the bottom. So hope you understand. Now I will just copy this email label and the rectangle too. Thus I have selected this both of the elements by clicking the shift key and the rectangle too, and then I'll just click on the alt keyboard and click on this selected button, and I'll just move it to the bottom, and then we can get the copied elements over here. So now I can just scroll this copied element to the bottom. So if you have some queries, then you can just message or send some message on the chat. Just like we have copied from this two elements to this, we can just select this by clicking the shift and clicking the alt, as well as clicking the selected elements and scrolling up to down. This will copy up the bottom. So I have already copied, so I will click the Ctrl Z to remove this, and these are the copied versions. So over here I'll just put email, and a login page could have a password. These are the input fields of the form. So it could also have the rounded borders, just like we changed in this frame or the rectangle. We can also change of this input field by putting up to, I will put up to 8. So now we can see here it's just like curved or circled. Here of this also we can put, or I'll just put it to up to 8. Now here also we can see the results. So our login page could have a simple button to log in to the website or the dashboard of the website or application. So let's make a button. So we can just make a button by clicking on the rectangle or selecting the rectangle and dragging over here. So this could be a button of a size a little bit smaller than the input field, and we can see the rectangle 4 is here, and I'll just change the color to blue, or I'll just change it to same of that. It's okay. And to put a button text, I'll just select it from here to here. So now I can input some text over here, just like login, and then I can change the indentation of this from the right side of the side of page. So I'll just put it to text all on center. Now we can see it's just like a button. Also I will change or improve some rounded border for this button to 10. So this could be a button, and I will select this both of these by clicking on shift and clicking on both of these, and move it to the right or left by just clicking the arrows, right arrow and left arrow, just like this. So I think it's up to the middle, and it's a login page. So we have created a login page over here. So the frame of the login page is this, and as I talked before or said before, we can just click on alt and duplicate this login page, as well as we can duplicate from the frame as well, or the interface as well. By clicking on the alt and the interface click or mouse click, we can see the double mouses over there, which is the copy, and we can just slide it to the right side, which makes a copy of the page. And also we can see here we got multiple pages of login page, and now we can select the right side page, which will be the above one, and we can change the name of it to just like we can have a sign up page in a website, just like that. We just change the sign up page, we can just change it from over here also. And now I'll just change some content of this login page, just like I'll just copy and paste for some easy way. Just like you can just see that sign up page, so this could be sign up page name, and I have an email password. This user can also have a name or full name, and for that I will select the rectangle, and I'll click the control key and the email, or the rectangle and the email. It's like a rectangle and email. You have to see that which rectangle we have selected. It can be the down one, so you can face the problem on copying. So now I just can click the alt button and make it duplicate it. I'll just duplicate it at the above side and make it a little bit bigger than the login page. So I will just, and now you can also select it from here just by clicking the shift key, the mouse click and the shift key. Now we have selected two of these. Also we will select the rectangles by clicking on this shift key. So all of this, I think all of these are selected, and the password is not selected. So I'll move it to downward, as well as we have to select the rectangle of the login. So sorry, I got a problem here. I'll just select these all things, is excluding the sign up page. So for now, and as well as the rectangle or the outer layer. So now you can see it's going downwards. And also I will extend the frame by just clicking on the frame. Now it's a little bit extended. So I think this will be a little bit over, and this can be a username, and I'll change it to sign up. So this can be a very simple sign up page of a website. So just now we have talked about how we can copy paste a lot of things, just like rectangle text as well as the frame. So hope you understand what I'm going to express in this video or in the Figma. So this is the main content of the video. So stay cool, stay calm. This much for this video. See you on the next video with the brand new content. And if you are new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, then hit the like button. If you have some queries about Figma and full stack development, then you can just comment or send me mail about the queries what you have, I'll probably or surely reply to your questions. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Stay cool, stay calm.